Welcome to the 15th edition of the Journey Into Nerdom Podcast. I am your host, SR Native. Along with me are always my two best buds in the world. My brother,
we're best buds,
Mike, aka Forever Delicious, and our buddy, EJ, aka Zen the Pixel. Zen Pixel.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hello.
Alright. Excuse my drowsiness. I just woke up. Long day. Alright. Today we have a treat for us. We're gonna start with the necromancers at the Fast and Furious franchise that they always do. We're just have to watch the teaser trailer for that, and we'll respond to that. Came out this week, so why don't we just pop it up, shall we?
Let's go.
Let's see. Okay, here we go.
I used to live my life a quarter mile at a time.
He still does.
But things changed. My father now. I will always be in your heart.
Little Brian, your daddy gave me this. Now I'm gonna give it to you.
Oh, is it playing the song?
Yeah.
Separate? Okay.
For protection.
It's a little messed up.
Coming.
I know, right?
All right, Dom. What's next?
No matter how fast you are,
I am not too big compared to you.
no one outruns their past.
Oh shit.
More easy, you trying your best to become me.
Have you seen this yet?
And mine.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
This is my first time.
Sweet.
Been
With
a
the full
long
reactions.
time,
Oh man.
Are they brothers? I didn't read about that.
You're up against a master thief.
Master Thief? Really?
Yeah,
Performance
apparently.
driver.
Oh my goodness.
Jacob is
They're jumping him.
Dom's brother.
Dun dun dun.
Your whole life, you pushed yourself to be faster than Dom, smarter than Dom, stronger than Dom. But could you kill him? Because I'm ready if you are.
But family.
There's nothing more powerful than love of family. But you turn that into anger. There's nothing more dangerous.
That Mama Toretto?
Maybe
That's
this is the end, but we gonna
supposed to
go
be
out
what?
together.
Hold on.
You
Okay.
know
What's
I'd
this?
ride to the death with you.
Okay.
Let's get to work.
Wow.
Please tell me that's not a Pontiac Fiero strapped to a rocket engine?
Impressive. I know.
No. No, that's not impressive.
It's kinda. Oh my god.
I came here to take you down, little brother.
What is even this movie?
This is my world.
I still own a DVD of the first one, and they're just stealing VHS combo cassette TV.
You know, right?
And it wasn't even a full truck. Now what's going on?
Damn, they got a magnet plane.
That's crazy. What do we have?
Tell me not to
We
do
just
what I
die.
think they did. There's no bridge.
Let's do this, family.
Oh, excuse me. Damn. I like she's just. Oh, this is happening.
Just normal thing.
Oh my goodness. The Fast Saga.
Surprise.
Nice clubhouse.
Oh yeah, we forgot about you.
They replaced you.
Yeah.
Now you're back.
And you're back because the other guy had his own movie with the other dude.
Okay. So many things we have to figure out. One thing. Okay, how many have you watched all of the movies?
Nope.
Okay.
Not at all. The
Okay.
first one, yeah.
Okay, how
Yeah,
far have you
that's
gotten? 'Cause
In
we've
the
seen
whole
all of
saga?
them. Yeah, we've seen the whole saga.
The first one.
Okay, we've seen the first one. Okay. Okay, dang. Okay, a lot of stuff you have to go through. Okay. Around the line of after the fourth one or after the third one, which is Tokyo Drift. They gave the franchise or like, what's his face? Vin Diesel came back, right? Because and he got complete control over it, I guess, and that's why it's like this
like
now. Yeah, imagine that. Going back to your like thing, like saying about like weren't they just like stealing DVDs, like like little small like little square TVs. They weren't
combos,
even.
right?
They weren't. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
they weren't even. They weren't even like flat screen TVs.
They were still like CRTs and
They were
stuff.
tubes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I was thinking about that too. I was like, wow, that is crazy. That is pretty nuts. I remember watching that. How long ago was that? The first movie it has to be in the early 2000s, right?
I would think, yeah.
Someone look that up. That's crazy. But yeah, it's just like it goes from that to like the second one being he went Brian not Owen Wilson. What was the one that died? Oh, I'm not trying to be mean, but just like forget the guy's name.
Brian, yeah.
Yeah, Brian. The other dude. Yeah, it goes from him in Miami in the second one. In Florida, he's like he quits being an FBI agent.
2001.
Oh, actually, I have watched that.
Okay, yeah.
That's the first one. Yeah,
Him
2001 is the first movie.
Him and Tyrese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they had the whole stare.
Yeah.
I think it was, what is this car? A spider?
Yeah.
An eclipse? That's what.
Yeah. Yeah, then it goes from there to Tokyo with a whole totally different guy because I guess they were going a different way with it at that point. I guess probably he got it. I think Vin Diesel came back for that one because I know he has a cameo in that one at the end of it.
Yeah.
Fourth one, I don't know what the fourth one was all about. I know they had to do with something with Mexico, right? Or he was, yeah.
Is that the fourth one? Yeah, I think that is the fourth one. Where
Or did he find out what his girlfriend dies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the fourth one.
Yeah. And if anyone's saying you're spoiling the whole saga, it's like it's been like almost
it's crazy convoluted too.
It's been in almost about like 20 years. This whole movie.
It's a whole mess.
Yeah, it's almost been 20. It's 19 years.
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah, this is the 19th year, and this is the 9th movie. Wow. But yeah, goes from him from dealing with like he's stealing oil, like he's stealing like gas in the fourth movie from like oil, not tankers. Yeah, tankers. He's doing the same thing like he did in the first one.
Yeah.
He's like hijacking. Yeah, he's hijacking stuff still with the Asian dude from Tokyo Drift, girlfriend, and like a couple other people. Then the fifth one, is that the one he's in Brazil?
Yeah, because that's when The Rock is first introduced.
They bring Brian back, or no? I
No.
remember. Jeez,
It's not until 6 is when they bring his girlfriend back.
Okay, so that's the one where they're in London.
Yeah.
Or in England.
Where are we going? What's happening?
Yeah.
Are we at LA?
They've resurrected 2 people, as far as I've known, in this series. They resurrected his girlfriend, which supposedly died in the 4th movie, bringing her back in the 6th movie. Oh yeah, Gal Gadot's in the 5th movie as well. She becomes the love interest to the Asian guy.
Yeah.
Can I say Asian? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He, the Asian guy. Then in the 6th movie, yeah, Gal Gadot dies in that movie.
Aw.
Yeah. Because they have a huge like plane chase scene. They're like trying to chasing a plane on a runway, and it's like the longest runway ever, like a 30-mile runway. Because they're just like constantly like he's like wants to take off, but they can't do it for some reason. But yeah, okay. Then 7 is when Statham's character comes into play, right?
I think so. Is it?
Yeah, because he kills off the Asian guy.
At the end of 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, in the is it a post-credit scene or was it part of the thing?
It's a post-credit scene. Where is it? It's one of those mid-character scenes, I think I remember.
Yeah.
Mid post-credit scene. Yeah, I forget where they were in that one. I think they're still in they're in Italy, I believe. Something like that. I can't remember.
Really? I don't remember.
Europe or something like that. Yeah, I can't remember.
All I know is like the last 3 movies all kind of fuse into one in my head. So
yeah, because 8.
I can't remember what 8 was about.
8 is with Charlize Theron. She's the hacker. She has the.
Okay, I didn't see 8. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, you didn't see 8. All right. I'm the only one that's seen 8. Yeah. All right.
Because 7's the one that ends with them in like Antarctica or something like that, right?
No, that's 8.
Is it?
Yeah, where they're chasing the submarine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
8.
Okay.
I swear, just listening is just what's submarine, Europe, hackers, and only Fast and Furious I've watched is the first one is when they're stealing combo CRTs.
Yeah. Okay. Along the way,
are they stealing stuff, or are they just like?
Yeah, they're stealing stuff. They're working.
I think all the way up to the 4th one, they're stealing stuff.
Yeah. No, they're still stealing
stuff.
So
the 5th one, they're stealing stuff.
In Brazil.
The 6th one onward,
they're working for
for
like
the government or something like that. Some branch of the government.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, cool.
But along the way, when Dom's in Brazil, he hooks up with a Brazilian chick, and in the 8th movie, you find out, he had a daughter, with her, or not daughter, a kid, just a kid. Yeah, he had a boy with her. You find out he didn't know that either, and that's where this kid is coming from. And I guess
is that where he becomes evil Dom.
Yeah, the 8th one. Yeah,
the 8th one's when he becomes evil Dom.
And okay, and
I didn't see Hobbs and Shaw. That's the one that I didn't see.
Yeah, you didn't see Hobbs and Shaw. Hobbs and Shaw has nothing to do with this. Okay,
it looks cool though.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's ridiculous, just as like this Fast and Furious franchise is. Just hearing myself talk about it, I'm just like, wow. Yeah. All right. Okay. But yeah. And I was thinking to myself, he named his kid Brian. I thought his kid was named something else before that, but apparently, because Brian is Luke Wilson. Yeah, Paul Walker, not Luke Wilson.
Yeah,
Paul Walker's kid or
character name.
Yeah, character name. Yeah. And I was like, okay, all right. I guess they're actually gonna acknowledge that he's gone. I guess in this one.
Yeah. Doesn't Dom have a sister?
Yeah, that's his. He's like in there with his sister.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Let's move on.
Performance driver.
John Cena.
So we're up again.
He has a. Okay, there we go. There's a good shot.
John
Cena. Dude. Vin Diesel has a real hard on for retired wrestlers.
What Bautista in this? In the Fast and Furious saga?
Was he in here?
Or any other wrestlers?
I don't think so.
Oh. I know he was just The Rock, and
he does a lot of. He has.
That's right.
He uses a lot of big men in there. You know that. Like in the Hobbs and Shaw series, there's like 2 other wrestlers or 3 other wrestlers, I think. Or is it just Roman Reigns?
I don't know. I'd had to see the whole thing.
I can't remember. But yeah.
Look at the.
I was like, okay, all right. But I don't think he's gonna have too much of a argument with John Cena, because John Cena's, from what I've seen, he's pretty mellow dude. He's not really that ego heavy like how The Rock was. How him and Vin Diesel
had it in.
Yeah. That's why they had to split the movies apart, because they both hated each other. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is like, I don't know when they started getting ridiculous. I think it's the 5th movie that they started getting like crazy ridiculous with their antics, like their car action. Because the 4th movie was pretty mellow. It was mellow from what it is now. But the 5th movie, when they're in Brazil, because they jack a whole giant vault from a bank. And it's a huge vault, and they drag it all across Brazil.
Is that the one with the tank?
No. That's the 5th one, I believe. But yeah, and they drag it all around. I think it's Rio de Janeiro, and it's destroying everything and everything. It's just making everything it just looks it's just crazy violence. Not violence, but just destruction all over the place. And just okay, this is getting a little too out of hand. Oh man, but yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and they bring back they ask for how I guess Vin Diesel really loves D&D, because he keeps resurrecting characters.
Who's the writer for this whole?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Because so far it's really self-aware with people. I heard a lot of people wanted. Who's this guy, Han?
Yeah, Han.
Yeah, Han to come back.
I'm just trying to figure out how they did that.
Didn't he burn alive or something? Or his car was on fire?
His car blew up. Yeah. Vin Diesel killed him, supposedly. Not Vin Diesel. Jason Statham's character. The driver, or not the driver. What is it? This is.
Oh shoot! The one where he's wearing a suit and everything.
Yeah.
Transporter.
The transporter, killed him. Yeah. There you go. I know when Mike said the transporter's in here. It's oh really? They're combining those two universes? So he's no. Just kidding. Oh man, but yeah, that's the Fast and Furious trailer. I guess I'm stoked, because whether or not I have a love-hate with them, because I don't really. I'll sit there and watch it, and it's only good in theaters, I feel like, honestly. With just that amount of action all over the place on the big screen, it just seems it's fun. But down when it comes to video and everything like that, it's okay. It's meh, all right. It loses its glory. But as ridiculous as it is, it's still just stupid fun.
Yeah. At this point, it's just go with the ride now. Don't assume anything anymore.
Yeah.
Just compared to the other Fast and Furiouses before it.
Yeah. Yeah, you when you were saying wow, it goes crazy.
It goes uphill.
Yeah, it goes
fast.
from regular street racing and thievery of little DVDs and such to this they're hacking with stuff, and
they have a farm which is pretty nice looking.
Yeah. It is crazy. Yeah, but yeah, that's the Fast and Furious, ladies and gentlemen. And I believe it's coming out this summer. I didn't even
check. Yeah, it's
nice.
Before.
Justice is coming. Oh, May 21st, yeah.
Oh, wow. Fairly close.
That is close. Yep. Okay. I'll be going to see that with our dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only be there too. It's the only reason why I go. My dad loves those films. He says he doesn't, but we always go watch it and watch them. He's like, these are just getting ridiculous and ridiculous. So let's go see it anyway. All right. I'm like, all right. I'm fine with that. I don't mind that. Moving on. We're just gonna stick to movies. We're just rumors and stuff like that. This is a good one. I love like the fact the two Transformer reboots. I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. One is to be set in like standard time, which is the Autobots and Decepticons, and the other one is rumored to be a Beast Wars timeline, which is, I hope they would do it justice. But me and Michael were talking about that because like in these ones, in the movie versions, in the movie Transformers, they don't come in the Ark. Gross. They don't appear out of the Ark as like in the cartoon would as yeah. And the Ark in Beast Wars plays a huge role in like the last season or two.
Yeah, I think it's at least the last season anyway.
Because they introduced it in the second season. Because Beast Wars was only 3 seasons, but 3 seasons was all it needed. Yeah, it was introduced at the end of the second season because they Decepticons, Predacons as they are, future. Beast Wars is future Autobot and Decepticons. Autobots evolve into Maximals. Decepticons go into Predacons.
Yeah.
And what happens is there's another little like dispute, I believe. And the Maximals are trying to escape from the Predacons. So they jump into time warp and they arrive on past Earth. And the Predacons shoot them down, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that starts a whole thing. They find out like there's the world is rich with energon. It's like just crazy rich with energon. And but there's also like alien artifacts, like there's certain one of the first one they encounter is what is that one in London or in England called, or Great Britain called Stonehenge, yeah. Stonehenge is like an alien artifact. And like then like throughout the thing they find like alien artifacts to the first season. And whatever they do with them, like they're really powerful, and the Decepticons want it for not Decepticons, Predacons want it for their power, but in the end, they always just like destroy them, and just like you guys suck. But okay, there was two. Okay, and then also there was 2 moons the Earth had. One was destroyed. Which gave them transmetal transformation, which they just made them a little bit more powerful. Like certain ones got infected. Were affected by the like the wave or the energy wave.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? Rat Trap, Cheetor.
Rat Trap, Cheetor, Optimus.
Well, he was dead. Remember, he died.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I guess technically not.
Yeah, but what's his face brought him back.
Yeah.
Rhinox brought him back. Megatron.
No, she didn't get changed until later. Yeah. That's right.
Megatron, Tarantulas.
Was it Tarantulas?
Yeah, Tarantulas got.
I thought he was the same way. Like he didn't get affected until later because I thought he died.
Oh no, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
He died, but he like put his mind inside of a arachnia.
Yeah.
Black arachnia. Yeah.
Tarantulas is like the espionage character in the whole thing. That's why he's so like smart. He's crazy smart about doing stuff like that.
He's basically supposed to be Starscream or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Jeez, how do I trying to condense this story? But it's like really, really hard to do. But those are the second evolution of their like transformation. Okay, so the energon wave also destroys like most of the energon on the world, and the energon becomes scarce, which is why there's like hardly any energon. But during that whole time, they find the discovery. They also around when men are starting to, the apes are starting to evolve into us, but they're still in their primal stages. But during that time, an earthquake or something like that happens, and it reveals the Ark to them. And Megatron, that Megatron decides to if we kill Optimus Prime, now we can destroy this whole timeline, and we would win reign over their planet. Gosh darn it, I forget their name. Cybertron. Sorry, Cybertron. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and so he almost does. He almost does, but Optimus Primal of the Beast Wars saga takes Optimus Prime's spark, puts it in him as well. But doing that, he gets another evolution in his transformation, which he grows into a giant,
he gets bigger.
Yeah, he gets bigger and becomes more of a
word for transformations or something like that too.
Yeah. He become a tank. He become an airplane, or not airplane.
Jet. It's a tank, a jet, the ape, and then the humanoid. I guess there you go.
But he's also changed. He's also been changed into more of an Autobot like thing too as well. They start losing their animal transformations, right? But yeah, he saves him by that, saves the timeline, puts it back in Optimus Prime, where he goes back into hyper sleep or whatever until the resurrection, until they wake up and do the thing on Earth. It's a good series. I wish they reboot it too, honestly.
So it's like a parallel universe thing because they're from the future and then they get knocked in the past.
Yeah,
and then they meet the Ark, which is part of Gen 1 stuff.
I would say it's more like a time slip because it's the same universe.
Yeah.
It's just they go back in time and because I guess they have time travel in the Maximum Predacon era. And the High Council of Cybertron told them that it's forbidden, but they had to jump because they were being chased by the Predacons. But so they had to do it on their. So they had to do it. But yeah. But it's all the same universe. They just went back in time.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And cool.
I
guess the events that they did just led to the formation of what the Earth is now.
Yeah.
Like
they saved the G. Excuse me.
The G1. Yeah, they saved the G1 universe. They saved the G1s. Yeah.
Like what's it? A loop?
Yeah, they saved their own past for their future. Yeah. Yeah, and then that's pretty cool. Then it goes to Beast Machines, which I didn't really care for. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, that's the one I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the other one too, because I'm not a Gen 1 guy. I'm Beast Wars guy. That's the one I watched. I didn't get to. I saw little bits of Transformers of the G1, but I never got to watch it fully. Like Beast Wars was on like the basic channels, so it was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch these instead, because we didn't have cable. But growing up.
Oh.
Yeah, we just
either that or just didn't wake up early enough.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that either. The little time, was it Saturday and Sundays?
Yeah.
Like the morning cartoons.
Yeah, because I remember it used to be like, oh yeah, they started at 9, but if you woke up early enough, you could catch like random ones that were like, oh okay. Because I remember Ninja Turtles used to come on too at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the classic Ninja Turtles cartoon came on, and it was like, all right, cool. But that was like only every once in a while that you catch it.
Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to that. I really want to see how they change things up. Hopefully they stay a little true to it. It doesn't have to be crazy, on the nose with it. I know it's going to be difficult for people that have never seen Beast Wars to understand. But yeah, I really like as all the ones that should get rebooted. Beast Wars should get rebooted. It is really good. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Life lessons, man. Life lessons.
It'd be cool if they like knowing how every movie now needs a franchise.
Yeah.
At one point, maybe G1 and G2 meet.
That'd be cool. It would be.
To kind of make sense, like they're just the same as Optimus, just more primal or more animalistic.
You got to remember too. Also, the Beast, the Maximals and Predacons, they are crazy small. They're smaller than the G1s. G1s are huge dudes, while his the G2s are smaller guys. But like when like he puts G1 Prime's spark at him, he grows to like about his size. So like they're probably about like, I don't know, G1s are like 4 stories high. Whereas like
and there, if I remember right, it's like they're maybe a third at most of their height, or something like that.
Are they size of humans?
Some of them are, but like Optimus isn't. I know that. I think they're mostly because they're animals. I think they take more of the size of the animal.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But Rat Trap shouldn't be. That's a huge rat.
He shouldn't be that.
Is that a rat?
Oh man, but yeah, they should be cool. That should be neat. I'd like to see that, and Gen 1. Because I like Bumblebee. I don't know if you ever saw it, but I enjoyed Bumblebee.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Michael saw the first 5 minutes of it.
And then what happened? Did you leave?
Then I left. Yeah.
Okay.
Stop watching it.
He's like, you don't need to watch the rest. And I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, I kind of did. I was like, because it's just like, it's the War of Cybertron. It's like, this is cool. Yeah. Like, look at all this stuff that they'll never explore. Oh man. But yeah. Okay. Speaking of that, you guys all ready for that one?
Yeah.
All right. Member berries, guys. Lethal Weapon 5 is having OGs, Riggs, and Murtaugh are coming back, baby.
Oh yeah.
This time with canes and artificial hips. Man, if he's not too old, if he said he was too old for this shit in 89, 87, or whatever, when the first Lethal Weapon came out, he's definitely too old for this shit now. It's so crazy.
Yeah, it came out like in the 87 or 88 or something like that.
Yeah, let me check that out. But yeah, I have fond memories of the Lethal Weapon franchise though. was like the first buddy cop movie I ever watched. 87, it says. First one came out in 87. The big hair. He kept his big hair throughout the 90s. His name, Mel Gibson. I wonder how they're gonna feel like. Since now, since Mel had his whole crazy meltdown in the 2000s.
Yeah.
I wonder how Danny Glover's gonna feel working with him. He's like, you stay away from me.
You're still crazy.
Still crazy. But I always liked Danny Glover. I always think his voice was soothing for some reason. It's like, oh, let me tell you a story. I don't know. It's just it's just that was what a storyteller's voice would be to me. The old wise person. Man. But yeah.
Which Lethal Weapon Chris Rock was in?
4.
The second one?
That's
was the 4 one?
Yeah. Supposedly the quote unquote last one.
Is that the one where they fight Jet Li?
Yeah. I wonder if Richard Donner's gonna come back and film it, because that's that was his bad boy. Richard Donner, for those people that don't know, he made Superman. He made the first Superman and the second Superman. They just didn't give him title for it. I believe, right?
Hmm.
And I forget what Richard Donner also he did some pretty good films. Just forget what he also did. Let me check that out real quick. But yeah, Richard Donner.
Yeah, as much as I could tell, I think he's coming back to direct. Yeah.
Yeah, he directed The Omen. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna say that. Oh, he did the X-Men? No, he didn't. Did he? Filmography, films. Okay. Superman, obviously. Lethal Weapon franchise, yeah. Oh, he's an executive producer of the original X-Men series. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, those are the only two I remember him doing. All right, so have a good time with that. Let me check again. So that's what crazy thing came out. I didn't see the Star Wars, the whole thing with George Lucas thing, Bobber. Can you tell us what that was? I don't know what it was about. Underworld leaks, apparently?
Yeah, it's apparently a TV show that was supposed to be with main franchise movies, but a little cheaper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it just kind of disappeared because he announced it in 2012, 2011 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of disappeared.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I don't know. Yeah, because I saw the pictures or whatever, and it had stormtroopers, OG stormtroopers, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And yeah, there's been since that happened, there's been a lot of stuff of here's what the old was it Star Wars 13?
13.
Yeah, 13. Yeah, and I was like, stop bringing up those things, man. What could have been is not anymore. So,
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which brings up this general question. I like this general question. The whole thing is Star Wars Obi Wan series necessary? Is it necessary? I believe a little bit of yes and a little bit of no. Maybe. I don't know. No, I shouldn't say that. I should say I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I wouldn't know.
I'd probably lean more toward no.
Same.
Yeah, okay.
It's one of those things that I'd want it. I'd want to see some of this stuff, but do I need it? No.
If you're gonna do something, you should do something that's not that we don't know, because we know that he's there, protecting Luke. That's all we need to know. I don't think we really need to know what he's doing there, who he's having tiffs with, stuff like that. I think like tell different stories other than the main story. The connections to main story, I guess. What about the Bothams that died in from getting the plans for the second Death Star?
Yeah.
Yeah, how did that work out if a lot of them died?
Yeah. I don't even know are they alien creatures? What are they? I don't know what Botham spies are. Or is it just a certain race of people?
They look like dogs.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah. They're furry and stuff. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Star Wars and it's just like, yeah.
Like, how do you really fit anything in that narrative?
I don't know.
Like, he's on Tatooine, but he's hiding from the Empire. So you kind of screwed yourself over already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
They
just
just let us believe that he's just there and that's it.
yeah, he's in hiding.
Yeah.
Hiding. Try not to make too much of a ruckus. I don't think there would be any like real like force power or anything like that he's doing. He's just trying to lay low, and there's a bunch of like I don't know I'd say bounty hunters or just criminal elements, on Tatooine. So I don't think he would want to keep his head down or anything like that.
Yeah.
Which is I'm thinking that's what the Obi Wan series is going to be about, just him trying to stay, incognitus,
Yeah. Or protect Luke
Yeah.
in some way. I mean, the more I think about it, the more I think about the Mandalorian, in which the Outer Rim, they barely have any communication.
Yeah.
It's not as instant as it is we think it is.
Yeah.
So maybe he can go kind of rogue and uses not his lightsaber but his force powers, and it doesn't really reach anybody.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what irks me about people that there's like a dig on the Mandalorian?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like they don't like he doesn't know what Jedi are. I'm like, is he supposed to?
Yeah, that's my main thing. Even they don't even know what the Force is.
Yeah. I was like,
I'm watching Clone Wars and they don't know what Sith or Jedi are. They just think, oh, there's a Jedi with a red lightsaber.
Yeah.
They don't really know what they are or who they are.
Yeah. Cause like, yeah, I like that's what I was thinking too. I was like, I was gonna go back and watch Clone Wars with those things to see if they did like if they even recognize because Jedi are their like they're not their sworn enemy, but they're rivals. I would say, but because they had their whole like Jedi and Mandalorian Jedi war, back in the day, but like I would think since like supposedly like they're all dead in the Mandalorian supposedly.
Oh, it's called I think I'm pretty sure. I don't know how they wiped out Mandalore.
Yeah,
but it's called the Great Purge.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
that's a huge purge, dude.
Yeah, right. Like, the only other Great Purge I hear is the Jedi Great Purge, and they just like wiped out everyone.
Yeah, and it's just like saying like you don't know because they might all be like there might be some like few very far in between Mandalorians still left, but they probably don't know like the history like a lot of though they do know history. They have to know the history of their culture, their way of life, or whatever. And they also because he's a foundling. And see, he's adopted into the Mandalorian way of life. So even the smithy, the blacksmith. I don't know what she is. Armor maker. Yeah, blacksmith. I would say
armor.
Yeah, armorer. She like was even saying like we've heard stories of these like of sorcerers, which was like that's awesome. I love the way how they call it sorcery. It's like
it's magic.
It's magic, yeah. It's, like these sorcerer warriors, these warrior sorcerers. It's like like it's just like everyone's just like it's just like that big argument. It's like how do they not know who the Jedi are? I'm like I don't know. The universe is pretty huge, so I don't think a lot of people
Yeah.
like a lot of alien races wouldn't know each other. You know?
Maybe whispers
Yeah.
or rumors, but yeah.
Yeah. They're very few. But plus they're all dead. So I don't know, man. But yeah, anyway, going back to the necessary thing. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I don't think it's really necessary, but we're gonna get it anyway. So we need those member berries, as they call them.
Yeah, I don't. Like 4 episodes sounds good to me. Maybe
Actually,
5.
yeah. And if it's just one
Yeah.
season, I think
Yeah.
they don't
Yeah.
do another season after it. I'll be like, all right, cool, I'm fine with that. I'll be like, yeah, all right, cool.
That's what he's been doing. Cool.
Yeah. He's just like milking Bantas and stuff like that. He's like, oh, he's turning into Ian McKellen, not Ian McKellen.
Yeah, Alec Guinness.
Alec Guinness, yeah.
Yeah, and he's the right age too.
Yeah.
He's the right age of Alec Guinness at the moment.
He just starts like elongating his like words. Oh, Luke, my good man. Oh man, what am I gonna do with this lightsaber? I'm getting a little lonely here. No, run away. You want to go down to Tashi Station? Pick up some power converters. Oh man, but anyway, all right. That's pretty much it. Nothing else came to mind. I probably did have something, but I fell asleep, so everything's gone. Oh, that sucks. But anyway,
It's been wiped.
yes, just like okay, yeah. Bought Hero Clicks today. We came into some money, and we're having fun with it. Got me some little $5 video games.
Woo!
Oh yeah, and I bought. Speaking of going back to Transformers, I bought PS3 versions of War of Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron,
Oh, okay.
and I bought Ultimate Alliance too.
Woo!
All
Wait,
on
which
credit, by the way, on store credit. So I'm like, yeah,
The first Ultimate Alliance.
yeah,
Oh,
the
nice.
first Ultimate Alliance. I didn't care much for the second one. But I will play it one day. Now I just had to hook up my PS3. I still have it. just like yeah. Yeah. We have fun. We're gonna go see Birds of Prey
Bop.
next week.
Beep bop, beep boop bop bop. Beep bop.
I'm already hearing grand schemes about that. I really don't want to pass judgment right now. I want to pass judgment when I see it, after I see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, but all I've heard is like negative, and Star Trek Picard is not. They say it feels more like Kelvin universe, not actual universe. The one thing I hear, I don't know if you want to hear it. EJ.
I did watch the first episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's free.
The one thing they said that that the Federation has turned like kind of a xenophobic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's like, wow, really? Like, you're the Federation.
Yeah, a lot of our childhood things are becoming more mature, I guess. And it does, in the whole grand scheme of things, make sense.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about Deep Dish Nine and Voyager, a lot of that introduced that the Federation science or diplomacy won't cut it if the enemy just wants to kill you, especially with the Borg. So it's like it's the reason why the Federation lost to the Klingons. If the whole incident at I forget the name, well, with the treaty before there's a whole battle with the Romulans. I think Kittimer. The Treaty of Kittimer. And before that happened, the Federation would have lost because they focused more on science and diplomacy rather than their military forces.
Yeah.
So now I guess it eventually becomes that, oh, they're focused more on that. Now they're slowly becoming more militaristic and more xenophobic because of it.
Mm. Yeah, I haven't watched it because I'm just going like with people. I'm just like, really? They've turned this way? Because yeah, I remember I have like fond memories of just TNG and the original series of them being like where like we're pretty open about things.
It's a utopia.
We still have our wars with like Klingons and Romulans, and then the Borg came along. Stuff like that happened.
Yeah, and our whole fleet got wiped out.
Yeah.
Or we try to be diplomatic with them, and they just said, "We want your bodies. We don't want. We want your bodies. We want your technology. We want your civilization. We don't want any of that."
Yeah.
And it's sad because I watched the first episode. It's free. I don't know if you guys are gonna watch it. It's on YouTube.
I was gonna check it out.
But yeah, the gist is that the Federation is a little, at least Starfleet is like, it's not very xenophobic in a sense, because there's a reason behind it.
Yeah.
Right? There's a whole reason
like
for
the whole thing with.
And it's a big reason too. I mean, that's the main shipyard for the Federation.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, like from what I've seen, because I watched like Red Letter Media and like I forget who else was there.
Grace, does Grace review Star Trek?
Grace hasn't reviewed it. I was really looking forward to her, but I haven't seen anything from her yet. Just like the random people that I watch that are like really into like not really. I shouldn't say really. I guess they know their Star Trek.
Mm.
Yeah, and they're just like kind of upset that it's like this timeline is getting skewed, becoming like the Kelvin universe, where it's just like, oh, shoot first, ask questions later,
Yeah.
That sort of fatigue. And yeah, the way that the society is now kind of, Starfleet is kind of backtracking. It's not becoming more open-minded. It's becoming a little bit more closed-minded.
Becoming more like our timeline.
Yeah.
Like our governments right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like a lot of them say like it's just like them it's kind of destroying what Roddenberry had in mind. And I was like, yeah, I guess so, but he's not here anymore, so they can do whatever they want with it now, I think, honestly. Because I get that from them, because I'm not really that big of a Star Trek fan, or not big. I'm not big into the lore or anything like that. I've watched it and I liked it. I still like it. I don't care.
You've watched original?
Yeah, I watched original
series, which I haven't yet.
Yeah, I watched original, and I've watched little parts of TNG. Yeah, TNG.
Yeah, TNG.
Yeah. Like I said, I never watched Deep Space or Voyager. So, like when Deep Space came out, I was just like, oh, another Star Trek I have to really pay attention to again. I was like, I think I'm good. But yeah, I think they said like Roddenberry didn't really like Deep Space Nine because of like whole like how it was a little bit too dark for him, I guess.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, and like people were like, okay, like from their point of view, they said that they're like Deep Space Nine was just something that like they could. It's like they're dark, mature. I wouldn't say mature, but yeah, a little more darker tone.
It's fairly mature.
And that would be it. They would go back to being TNG or OG Star Trek. But then you had Voyager, and then kept going on and on from Discovery, Enterprise, Discovery, and whatnot. It's like just became even just lesser. I guess from their eyes, it became lesser and lesser of a piece than more militarized Starfleet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sorry,
especially with Enterprise. Well, see, a lot of this, if you look at a linear way, it makes sense with the timeline.
Yeah, Enterprise, I understand because it's like the beginning, right?
Yeah. This is their first warp-capable ship.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of their galaxy, or not galaxy, outside of their system.
Yeah.
Their star system, yeah.
Yeah, so I understand that. But just what they call STD, Star Trek Discovery.
so bad.
But yeah, I'm like
it's X-Bone.
Yeah, it's like in Kelvin universe, so I'm like, yeah, okay, like you're not gonna get like crazy diplomatic stuff in there, apparently. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't want to knock on anything because I don't know much about it. So
It is more personal. It does follow more of Picard's struggles, sprinkled with Star Trek knowledge. Because there's one bit, and it's not a spoiler. He visits, I believe it's a safe of his old records, and a lot of it's from TNG. A lot of artifacts there, like there's the bat'leth that Worf gave him, and then there's this stuff from Captain Picard Day, and it. As much as I respect Roddenberry and the universe he's created, it's Star Trek. At least TNG Star Trek was a utopia, and it was something that was completely unattainable.
yeah,
It's like Lord of the Rings. I mean, it looks happy and fun, but in reality, people are getting massacred by orcs, and people are falling in wells. Just, like, dying in general. It looks like a cool and beautiful world at Hobbiton. But once you get out of it, it's not at all.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Just like how it is. It's like this place is like untouched, pretty much.
Yeah.
Shire is untouched and everything like
It's
that.
far, right? It's far from
peaceful.
every conflict.
Yeah, it is pretty much.
Like in the corner of the map.
Yeah, it's just like on the far side, like a little corner of the map, and like the thing is like they don't know. Yeah, honestly, they don't know what's keeping them from being invaded or anything like that. It's just like the Dunedain, which is Aragon's people, the half elf people, the half elves. Yeah.
Oh, they have a name. That's cool.
The Dunedain. Yeah. Or the Numenorians, as they call them. They're protected. The last of their kind is like kind of protecting that area, the Shire.
Oh, really?
Just, like keeping them protected. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And it's just like that's why they're being protected. Because Aragorn, because I read the Fellowship of the Ring just now. I finished it last night.
Nice.
And I was like, oh man, this is good. Doesn't end the same way. It's not as actiony. I still give it I'll still give it a 9 out of 10, or 4.5 out of 5. I would say.
Yeah.
It's not as actiony as the movie is, but it's still really good. Still really good. Like I feel like the encounter with the Balrog with Gandalf and them and Moria, I thought that was better in the book than in there, because he goes off and he like tries to fight it, but he gets like thrown around. He's like, well, I'm not doing that again. Let's go. It's just like, I met my match. I'm going. I'm leaving. Let's go. Hurry up.
Funny.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, cool. Yeah. But yeah, I give it a 4 out of 5. Recommend. I definitely recommend that book.
Yeah, it's on my list.
Yes. Now
like a lot of things.
I'm trying to figure out like which book I'm gonna go into.
All of Neil Gaiman's books are on my list.
Oh man, I've heard a lot of good stuff from him too, and I'm like, I want to read his books too as well. Like Good Omens. I want to read that. Yeah.
I want to read the Norse mythology that he has.
Oh yeah.
It's a really thick boy.
Yeah. That's I've seen it too, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is awesome. Yeah, I've been really trying to get into like books and all that stuff, trying to figure out like fantasy and like sci-fi. For some reason I don't get into sci-fi books. Like the only one I've ever gotten into was like it's a YA. It's a young adult book. It's
Screw that.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't care. I want to read the Harry Potter movie. I want to read the Harry movies. I want to read the books too. I want to know the lore. I really do. And you're not going to get anywhere with the movies.
Yeah,
it barely skims it. I'm pretty sure. I want to say, hopefully, that they will in the books. They'll be like, oh yeah, they'll go delve a little bit deeper into it. But yeah. But I'm gonna read. I'm gonna finish up Starship Troopers before I start going with Two Towers. Because I almost have that book finished, and I just quit it at the end. Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, I'm just excited for this year because I'm starting to read a lot more, and I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. But yeah.
Yeah, Star Trek.
Star Trek. Go back to Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Yeah, that's it. What it is what it is. What it makes sense through the canon, and all of the pointers or all of the markers in the lore. It makes sense that Starfleet's becoming like this.
Yeah.
Like, not to rag on them and say, "Ooh, like they're wrong" and stuff like that. But if you really pay attention and see the episodes and all Deep Space Nine and Voyager and see how Starfleet reacted to that,
Yeah.
you could see that that's how it's going.
I should send you the video of that Red Letter Media.
How long is it?
It's oh god, it's long.
Oh, never mind.
But it's like a 45-minute thing. It's just two guys talking about it. It's not that, but you know they're having fun with their discussion. They're not. I think they give some pretty good insight to it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
it's buried under.
Yeah, it's buried under
things.
cynicism. Yeah, it's cynical stuff too as well. So if you get beyond that, you're fine. You'll find that they sort of like both of them know their stuff because they're both they're not talking with the guy that doesn't know anything about Star Trek.
Mm.
Oh yeah, they're just okay. I'll show it to you once. Me and Michael watched it, and that's where we got our like synopsis of it, and like we pretty much know what the first episode is about. Yeah, because they go through it pretty detailed. Yeah. I'm just like, all right, cool. But yeah, but I just I don't want to say anything bad because I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, it's free on the YouTube. I watched it this morning.
Okay.
And it's pretty engaging in a way.
You did. All right. Is that it, guys? I think this is a good time to wrap it up, right? I believe, unless you guys want to talk about something else. Birds of Prey, maybe. I don't know.
Birds of Prey. Bop.
I mean, I just see this thing about Resident Evil 3. That's about it.
Oh, Resident Evil 3.
That's not. I guess that's. I guess that's a given. I don't know. Whatever, because it's just like, all right, it makes sense that it wouldn't be canon.
Yeah.
That the multiplayer wouldn't be canon.
Yeah,
but it does make me wonder if they're gonna make Outbreak at some point.
But they have to remake the first one at least.
They'd have to remake the first Outbreak.
I would like to see not the first Outbreak. I mean the first game. Remake the first game.
Which one's Outbreak again? Is that the 4-player one?
Yeah, it's like it's like about survivors that are in there. Like it's I think there's like 10 of them or something like that. There's a cop, a janitor, I think a news reporter, a college student, and a couple of other things anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just about what happens to civilians during the outbreak in Raccoon City. There's 2 of them. I played through 1 at least, and then 2 kind of felt like it was more of just here's 1 again, but with more.
You can do things.
Yeah, where you can do more stuff, and that's about it. They felt like that at least. I don't know. Somebody probably say like, no, it was actually a whole other game. I think 2 had the zoo.
That's terrifying. Is that the zombie elephant?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I remember I got to that point, and then
how does that even work? What?
He killed me, and that was it.
You're just like, I'm done with this.
Yeah. Well, I tried to play through all the things, and I got like as far as I could, but it's like, all right, like I don't know what to do now, because I know I did the subway station, and I got like as far as, I guess, the boss, or at least one of them. This big old roach.
Oh, gross! I hate it already.
Yeah.
And it's super detailed too, huh?
Yeah.
Gross. That's disgusting. How did it become that size?
Actually, no. I think I looked it up later, and that's not even the end. I think that's like halfway through that campaign.
Oh, there's more roaches?
I think so. I think that's what it was anyway.
If you fight one, it's busted open, and there's like tentacles coming out of it. Like, oh my god, gross. Who made this? Who just like saw a roach? I'll make that into a monster, and then stepped on it. I'll make that into a monster too.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ugh, gross. Well, yeah, that's not. I guess so. I always assumed every Resident Evil was, I guess, quote unquote, part of the canon just because it's from another perspective.
Yeah, I think most of them are. I think like most of the side story stuff, I think it is canon.
Like Hunk's missions, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like I think Dead Aim is supposed to have some canon because I think it's supposed to cover like what happens. I can't remember what the hell Dead Aim was about.
I don't even know what Dead Aim is. It Resident Evil?
It's on the boat, right?
Yeah, it's on a boat.
It's on a boat.
It's a first person light gun shooter.
Oh.
So yeah, I only played so much of that too.
What's the one on the yacht with Jill?
I think that's
It's Revelations, right?
Yeah, it's Revelations.
Oh, okay. I like that one.
I still haven't played it yet.
I'm doing damage control.
So many, dude. Yeah. So many games I gotta play.
Yeah.
I just keep adding on to it. And it's just like, stop it.
I mean, it's backwards compatible, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna wait for the X1 or for the PS5?
No, for the PS5. I have mine on PS4 anyway, but yeah. PS5, woo! And that reminds me, I got Demon Souls. Woo!
Oh yeah, you bought it yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I found Demon Souls. Now I just gotta either get a PS3 or just wait it out.
Go buy one. It's like $200.
I know.
Buy the flat one.
I was telling Mike too. I was like, we should have bought one when we went to GameStop on Black Friday, because they were selling them for they were just practically giving them away for like $20.
Take this, please.
Yeah.
There's not enough room in the stock.
I was like, oh man, we should have done that. Like thinking about it. Yeah. I was like, oh man.
Didn't they also come with a couple games too or something?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
It sucks. I know, because thinking about it, I was like, yeah, like when I said last week, I was like, I really wanted to play Battle for Middle Earth on the Xbone. I don't have a 360 and it's not backwards compatible. I was like, do I just wait it out and get the tower of
the Tower of Power,
the Tower of Power, or do I just go back and buy a 360? I was like, I think the wiser one would be go back and buy a 360.
Pretty much. I mean, God, what is the Xbox X Series X XXX? Just a PC, right? A glorified PC.
Yeah, pretty much. I would say.
It looks like a PC. Probably smells like a PC.
Oh man! All right. Okay. Let's wrap this up, guys. We'll just keep dragging on and on and on. All right, that'll do it for this week's Journey Into Nerdom Podcast. We'll be back next Saturday. Support once again, guys. Support your local card shop, game shop, comic book shop. I don't know if that's the right term for a comic book store or whatever. Yeah, store, whatever. Support them. They're going out of business. Darn you, Amazon. But yeah, man, it's just so fun going to a game shop and seeing all those games and seeing people playing stuff. You know, it was fun because we went today, and I don't know what they were playing. I think they were playing Magic.
Yeah, I have no idea what they were playing. I want to say they were, but I saw that they had like
what?
Not miniatures, but like cutouts almost.
Okay.
That's what I saw anyway.
It was just a random game today or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah. Anyway. All right. We'll be back next week, like I said, next Saturday. Until then, I'm SR Native. You can catch me at Twitter, Instagram, and on Twitch. Go ahead, Mike.
I've been Forever Delicious. You can catch me on Twitter and Twitch at Forever Delicious on Twitter or on Twitch, and on Twitter at Forever Delicious with the E before the R.
And I'm Zen Pixel, XEN Pixel. Catch me on Instagram and the Twitters.
All right. Until then, till next Saturday. Have a great week. Stay safe, guys, and we'll see you next Saturday. And bye.
Bye.
Bye.